Hello there, gang, and welcome to another episode of Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. So take off your pants, crack a beer, and let's talk about the only news that matters, and that's good news. Kicking things off with a quick recap of last night's video, we had a new Marvel Legends reveal. We have got a Cabal 3-pack with Doctor Doom, Taskmaster, and a brand new Iron Patriot Norman Osborn. This is going to be an Amazon exclusive, going up for pre-order pretty much when this video drops. So I think it's 1 p.m. on May 29th, and here I am in the world of tomorrow. That is Japan, so it should be any minute now. So one thing that I didn't mention on the last video was that Doctor Doom is bedecked with a lovely cloth goods cape. So that's a nice little touch there. And then on top of that, you've got Norman Osborn with his repainted Iron Man armor, and then a brand new Taskmaster on the Vulcan body. So the three of them together, a nice looking set there. I would have kind of liked to have seen Iron Patriot coming in a Dark Avengers box set, maybe with a Marvel Boy and a Moonstone in their Dark Avengers costumes. But you know what? Nonetheless, it's a good looking set. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be about 75 bucks, 3 times 25. They normally price the multi-packs at the same price that you would pay individually. So if you're a Dark Avengers completionist, then dang it, this is going to be one for you. I think Marvel fans in general, we're eating pretty well this year. After a pretty lackluster 2023, 2024, the Legends team, you're bringing it. And it's a good time to be a fan. So gang, what do you think about this 3-pack? Comment below, let me know. And as you can see from this set here, Norman Osborn in the Iron Man gear, it's the clothes that make the man. It's all about wearing a sharp suit. And that brings me to this episode's sponsor, Into the AM. You want to hear about him? Here it goes. And now a shout out to this channel's sponsor, Into the AM, who have bedecked me with this beautiful relaxed button-up shirt, along with an incredibly comfortable pair of shorts from their all-day shorts range. Gang, if you want to enhance your spring wardrobe, then this is the only place you need to go to. You can click the link in the description below and check out Into the AM, and by doing so, you know you're going to get 10% off your order because you're one of the Model Behaviour good brothers. And as you can see, as I'm sporting some of these fabulous designs here, they even make someone as intrinsically uncool as me look like I've actually got a little bit of extra swagger in my step. Because this, it's just so easily, effortlessly stylish. I have no sense of style. So I asked a friend of mine who knows this kind of thing, I was like, dude, what should I ask for? They said, the zebra print, the black and white. And I was like, honestly, are you sure? I don't feel that confident. He was like, trust me. I got this, sent a picture to my girlfriend, and she was like, oh my, you're wearing a button up. And I was like, I know, right? So she was like, shh, don't talk. Let me just, yeah. So I can personally attest that this wardrobe from Into the AM, it enhances what you're working with in a big, big way. So if you want to get on board with that, then you can do. Click the link in the description below. 10% off your order, along with all the other awesome graphic tees that you always see me wearing on this channel. If you want to be stepping out in style this spring, then Into the AM is the one-stop shop for everything you need. Not to be outdone, McFarlane have just revealed their Darkseid mega figure. Going to be 50 bucks and releasing around about August, so very soon. And I gotta say, I actually really like the look of this. I'll always say I don't want to repeat myself, become a broken record, but McFarlane are at their best when they're doing big, monstrous figures, and that is exactly what this Darkseid is. It's quite expensive for just one figure, but hey, you get a lot of figure there. First of all, just like Doctor Doom, they're having a cape off. He's got his own very regal, glossy looking cape. It looks real nice. And then he's got 2 different heads as well. I love the zigzag laser crackle that's happening with one of them. So if you've got a even basic DC display, then you gotta have a big bad for all the Justice League to go up against, and this is the guy. This is the Thanos of the DC universe. I don't know why I'm telling you this, like, you guys know more than I do about DC. And of course, I know that Darkseid came before Thanos. I know Thanos was a bit of a Darkseid, not rip-off, but there were certain homage influences going on there. And if you want him to influence your shelf, then hopefully you can pick him up around about August. And not stopping there, McFarlane have also given full reveals of their upcoming DC heroes. We're getting Superman from Our Worlds at War, we're getting Green Arrow, and of course we're getting, I don't know why it's of course, but we're getting the Atom too. So we had a little preview of these guys a while back, and now you just got the full image reveals. So they're going to be coming out this summer, I think it's August, and they're going to be $24.99, so a little bit higher. The prices of the McFarlane figures have now crept up to be in line with the Marvel Legends, which was to be expected really. They're very comparable action figures, so I'm not going to stamp my feet about the price increase because that's pretty much what everyone's doing now. And they look okay. I feel like we've got a lot of Superman, so this is just another addition, but it's the Green Arrow and the Atom that I think are going to make a lot of hardcore DC fans happy, because one of the biggest gripes, and understandable complaints, that people have with McFarlane is 10 billion Batmen and then not many other ancillary characters. Well, you're getting them now, especially with Green Arrow, really filling out the classic Justice League lineup. I think this will make a lot of people quite happy. Now some really interesting Ninja Turtles reveals from loyal subjects. First of all, we're getting an Undead Turtles 4-pack box set. It looks freaky. I'm guessing it's from one of the IDW comics. I haven't been reading the modern Turtles comics, or the old Turtles comics for that matter. I actually bought a digital trade like a year ago. I need to dive into that. There's like a couple of hundred issues in there because I've heard it's good stuff. So you've got this Undead Turtles 4-pack, and then you've also got 2 single releases. You've got this Foot Assassin who looks very cool. Again, kind of like the Undead Turtles, just weird and creepy looking, and I kind of dig that. Big slashing claws and a freaky sort of face and very spindly proportions. I dig what they're doing. And then also we've got Jennika, the 5th turtle, the female turtle, or maybe the 6th, I don't know. There's a few turtles these days. I won't pretend to be an expert, but she looks kind of cool as well. So the 4-pack is going to be around about 80 something bucks, and the 2 singles are like $21.99, give or take, and these should be available this summer as well, very soon, I think June. Let me just check. Yeah, they're all out in June, so next month you can add some kind of creepy, weird-looking turtles to your shelf. But hey, they're often so bright and colorful that sometimes you want to go a little bit darker, and these guys, they definitely do just that. Speaking of dark and grisly and weird-looking, Hiya Toys are doing an exquisite Leatherface. That's a strange combination of words, but their exquisite line is the 1/18th scale. Well, actually, there's all different scales in there because they do Godzilla characters, and they sure as heck ain't 1/18th scale. But you got this Leatherface. He's going to be coming out in the first quarter of next year, $24.99. With the exquisite line, they got a whole bunch of detail. So with this Leatherface, that means a whole lot of gnarly, grim, gross, gory detail for all you horror fans out there. Definitely not something I'd want on my shelf. I'm a little bit too cute and cuddly. And sticking with the ghoulish and macabre, we have a Vincent Price figure from NECA. I think that was a pretty reasonable Vincent Price. I mean, come on, how many of you people watching this actually know what Vincent Price sounds like? Not many, I would wager. But NECA certainly know what the man looked like. And this, again, it's fantastic. This is one of those few instances where an uncanny valley kind of feel actually sort of works for an action figure, because you want to be a little bit creeped out by Vincent Price. And this being a NECA Ultimates figure, you see that he has every accessory under the sun. 3 different heads for 3 very distinct looks. He's got a black cat with him, more accessories on top of that. I also really love that you can swap out just the shirt and tie pieces. So he's got the one suit, but you can have like a bow tie and a regular tie and something else as well. A whole lot of fun for you gothic horror fans out there. I was holding off on doing this video because today, the 29th, Mezco are going to do a full reveal and put up pre-orders for their Dr. Octopus, finally! So I won't touch on this for too long because I know that by the time this drops, there's going to be a whole bunch of reveal pictures and price info. But still, something to get you a little bit excited. We're finally, at long last, getting this Dr. Octopus that was teased about 2 years ago. Now, you know, like I said, the Spider-Man from this retro line of theirs, kind of underwhelming, but the Green Goblin, chef's kiss. So if this Doc Ock fits more in that kind of style and format, which I think it will, then we could be really enhancing our Spider-Man display. I'm pretty excited about this one. Now this is super cool. I love covering more obscure action figures on here. A company called Abara are showing off these 1/12 scale, so the Lord scale, alien warrior action figures. They both have weird freaky names that I can't recall off the top of my head, but these are clearly very heavily influenced by the Xenomorph created by H.R. Giger, with a little bit of Predator influence in there as well. I love these dudes. I don't know how well they would pop on the shelf considering that they are all black, but man, looking at these, they look pretty awesome. So they're going to be priced at around about $110, give or take. They're currently listed at 152 Singapore dollars, which equates to about 110 USD. But these are a long way off. But I imagine 5K Toys, maybe HobbyLink Japan, a few of those other import sites are probably going to be carrying these guys. So I'll keep an eye out for them, see when they might be releasing. But in the meantime, just cool to look at these awesome pictures. I really dig these designs. Speaking of more obscure manufacturers, Toys Battalion are doing 1/6 scale Power Rangers, and their first two are going to be the yellow and pink Rangers, who I think are kind of in their movie type costumes. They look a little bit more kind of sort of plastic and armored than the typical spandex look. And honestly, when I was a kid watching, well, I wasn't even a kid, I was a teenager. But when I was watching the Power Rangers movie, I was like, damn, they've really zhuzhed up those costumes. I thought it was a shame they went back to the spandex with the TV show, but I guess there's a certain budget and convenience involved. Nonetheless, though, I do think these designs look really cool. No other word on information as far as price and release date is yet revealed. Sorry about that, but I had these pretty pictures. I wanted to show them off. I hope you like them. The more info I have later, hopefully, I'll be able to share that with you. Snail Shell are back at it with their 1/12 scale figures, and now we're getting, Muse Asdo, the warrior nun. Look, a little bit of real talk here, okay? I went to Catholic school as a kid. We were raised by nuns. None of them look like this, is all I'll say. If they were, my goodness, I think my eyes would have been open to a few things a heck of a lot sooner. So Snail Shell, it's the cheesecakiest of anime cheesecake in the world. This is the first time though, or maybe not the first time, but it's becoming more prevalent that they're just going into full-on, God-honest, nudie figures. God bless you. Hey look, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but am I going to cover it here on Good News? You're darn right, because it is my duty as an action figure reporter to not tell you what's worth covering. I don't make the news, I just report it. Then you can decide for yourself if it's worth thinking about or not. But me, honestly, yeah, I might be thinking about these for a while. You can actually get an add-on set of bare feet. Man, they know their audience. But yeah, if you want a warrior nun to go against the evil nudie succubus they're doing and absolutely ensure that you can never bring female companionship home, then dang it, Snail Shell have you covered. Slightly more wholesome though, SH Figure Arts are doing this ramen shop diorama, and I love this. I think I will definitely have to pick this up because this is so quintessentially beautifully Japanese. This is where you go at 4 in the morning when you've left the dive bar and you're staggering through the streets and you really need some carbs to soak up all the birus. Boom. Get yourself some street ramen. So this is going to have so many wonderful diorama and photo shoot type potential, displays you can do. I really, really dig this. So much more wholesome than the nudie big titty warrior nuns. Boy, that's the title for you right there. Sorted. But this, yeah, it looks really cute. Let me see if there's any more information about price and release date. No, there isn't. That was easy enough. But it will probably be coming out soon-ish. And I'm going to call it maybe $50, give or take. Maybe even a little bit less. I don't know. Because it's going to have a kit component, I imagine. You got to like piece this together yourself. Nonetheless, though, I'm going to brave it. With my terrible DIY skills, I think I can do it. Because honestly, I love the look of this. Over in Cosplay Corner, a huge shout out to Vivid Vivka. This lady is putting out some banging cosplay. I'm going to let you take a look at this while I remind you, about this channel's sponsor, Into the AM, who not only bedeck me in some badass graphic t-shirts, but now they've also given me some pairs of all-day shorts that I can wear to keep my legs cool in the summertime, along with some swanky button-up shirts. Honestly, they're making sure that I actually look at least halfway presentable. Because they can do the clothes, it's up to me to do the rest. So they can at least get me halfway and then see if I can actually put in the other 50%. God bless you, Into the AM, for making me look presentable in the summertime. And if you want some of that goodness, then you can pick up this t-shirt or many others like it with a 10% discount by clicking the link in the description below. You can deck out your summer wardrobe and also know that you're helping keep the lights on here at Model Behaviour Towers. So thank you for sponsoring the show, Into the AM, and also Vivid Vivka. Thank you for making awesome cosplay. Over in Artist Alley, big shout out to Derek Chu, who does this awesome digitally colored looking manga style artwork. This right here is my cup of tea. It's a little bit cheesecakey, very comic booky, and just bright, colourful and vibrant. That's always going to catch my eye. I'm a bright, colourful, vibrant human being, and I like to reflect that in the artwork I enjoy. And this dude, he's bringing it. And also the wonderful, diverse range of characters from Marvel and DC, all the Western ones, over to anime, video games, really does run the gamut of all the different sort of properties and franchises he can capture. I see from his Instagram, he does a lot of conventions as well, so a lot of personal appearances. He's boots to the ground, putting in the work. So God bless you, sir, because when you're doing all that, you're making some wicked artwork, and genuinely, yeah, I really dig what I'm seeing here. Over in Creator Corner, a massive big shout out to WPG Diorama, whose X-Men customs were the first thing that caught my eye. I think I saw his Bastion one pop up on my timeline, and then, oh my goodness, as soon as I saw that, I dove headfirst straight into his Instagram profile, and man, just what amazes me is how prolific this dude is. Like, how do you have the time to do all of this? I make some barely legible YouTube videos and I have no free time after doing this. So how do you create these little pieces of artwork beauty so regularly? Like, is this all you do? It can't be. Or maybe it is. Have you cracked the code? If this is your living, then God bless you, sir, because you got to be living the dream. If this is a hobby that you do, then how exactly have you manufactured the extra hours in the day to do it? I don't know. All I know is that the end result looks absolutely fantastic, so go give this guy a follow. The only problem is that it's going to make you look at your other action figures and go, oh man, it's not as good as this guy's. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. You could hear the croak factor in my voice is getting higher and higher. So we're not healthy yet, which is honestly embarrassing by this point. It's just a head cold. What kind of a person gets laid up like this for over a week now? Clearly I'm a frail child. I need to eat more vegetables. But gang, thank you so much for bearing with me. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 clicks by clicking the like, share and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step beyond in supporting the channel, then you can do by getting a channel membership. By doing that, you help keep the lights on here at Model Behaviour Towers. You can watch all of the backlog of member-only videos. You can join in with the live streams when I get back to doing them. I tried doing a live stream a couple of days ago. I had to give up after 10 minutes because I just couldn't talk anymore. That was frustrating, but I promise, if you get a channel membership, then the live streams will come back as soon as I can actually maintain conversation for more than 10 minutes. So gang, thank you everyone who's stuck with me, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.